A Tuesday in the office can feel like an eternity, an endless series of identical minutes. Yet a Saturday spent exploring a new city vanishes in what feels like a blink. We blame boredom or fun, but the truth is stranger. Your brain isn't just bad at telling time, it's actively creating different versions of it. It keeps at least two separate ledgers, one for time as it happens and another for time as it's remembered. They rarely agree. When you're waiting for a pot of water to boil, you are living in prospective time. You are consciously counting the seconds, making each one feel heavy and distinct. Your brain's attention is focused on the duration itself. But when you look back on a day, a week later, you're using retrospective time. You aren't judging the seconds, you're judging the memories. That fun Saturday felt fast because you weren't watching the clock. But why does that same jam-packed day sometimes feel longer in your memory than the boring Tuesday? The answer lies in data. Your memory doesn't record duration. It records new information. A routine day generates very little novel data for your hippocampus to encode. It's like one big compressed file labeled Tuesday. A day of travel or intense learning, however, is the opposite. It creates hundreds of unique, individual memory files. Looking back, your brain measures the length of a day by the amount of cognitive shelf space it occupies. More files equals a longer day in retrospect. This isn't just a feeling, it's a measurable phenomenon. In laboratories, this is called the oddball effect. If you're shown a series of identical images, say 5 gray shoes in a row, and then one red shoe, something interesting happens. People consistently report that the red shoe was on screen for a longer duration than the gray ones, even when they were all displayed for the exact same amount of time. Your brain expands its perception of the unexpected. Novelty literally stretches time. This novelty stretching mechanism has a critical survival purpose. Think of a near miss in a car accident. People often report that time seemed to slow down, allowing them to see every detail. This isn't your perception slowing, it's your memory kicking into overdrive. Your amygdala, the brain's threat detection center, floods your system with norepinephrine. This commands the hippocampus to record everything. You don't experience the event in slow motion, you simply remember it in ultra-high definition, creating a denser memory file that feels longer in retrospect. Beyond memory, your brain's chemistry is constantly warping time. Dopamine, the molecule of motivation and reward, plays a key role. When dopamine levels are high, like when you're engrossed in a project you love, it accelerates the firing rate of neurons in a brain region called the striatum. This effectively speeds up your internal clock. With your inner stopwatch running fast, the outside world's clock seems to pass by much more quickly. This is why the last 5 minutes on the clock at work can feel longer than an hour playing a video game. And this internal time isn't just in your head. It's deeply physical, a process called interoception. Studies show that individuals who are better at sensing their own heartbeat without checking their pulse are also more accurate at estimating the passage of time. Your perception of a minute is tied to the rhythm of your own biology. Even your body temperature affects it. A slight fever can subtly speed up your internal clock, making the world seem to move a little slower. Your sense of time is woven into your very metabolism. So the feeling that some days are longer is not a failure of perception. It's a more honest accounting of your experience than the clock on the wall. A clock measures the uniform, objective march of physics. Your brain, however, measures what matters: novelty, attention, memory, and engagement. A long day is a rich day. It's a day your brain decided was full of information worth keeping. The question then isn't why time sometimes feels slow, but what you can do to make your days feel long in your memory.
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.